So it's Tuesday night, March the 4th in the year 2025. So I just wanted to make this another quick video. So I was looking at credible sources run by the ringmaster, Sher Duncan. And in between I was trying to see what time President Trump would be speaking to Congress and of course to the American people. And I was looking at the carnival, some of the floats in Brazil as well as the ones in Trinidad. And just as I was about to switch away from Cher's program, I noticed a image of Shah Mohammed, that's AZRUDDIN's father, and Cher's and Sher Duncan's program. I saw this image, so I'm saying to myself, something is happening here. Eventually, lo and behold, Cheryl started playing a video of Shah Mohammed, probably sitting in his office, and it seems as though he's addressing members of the general public. The video is about 12 minutes long. I'm going to try to see if I can play the full video. But the gist of it is that he is mulling legal action from being blocked from doing business in Guyana. I could remember him speaking about the Maritime Administration blocking him from doing business with these foreign vessels that they're coming here, especially those from the United States, to do business with him. He says he has about 80,000 acres of land where we wanted to start doing business on the land, and apparently he's been blocked from doing business. In the video, he also states that the Cambio, I had no idea his Cambio license has been taken away. Also, he went on to make some other allegations. I'm just going to be quick. Mr. NAZAR said all his life he'd been associated with the People's Progressive Party and worked hard to secure that party's late founder leader, Dr. Charlie Jaguar's victory in 1992. According to Shell, I don't understand where this hostility towards us is coming from. I also saw he was saying that if his sons want to get into politics, that's his problem. He went on to say, I've supported other political parties financially, but I've always been very close to the People's Progressive Party. NAZAR, who was a former local councillor in the Eccles-Ramsburg neighborhood, I remember he won that seat in the last local government elections, and he won that seat. I could remember that clearly, but he had to step down after those sanctions. He went on to say that people very close to the administration had set up a teenage girl to fabricate a sexual offense allegation against Mr. AZRUDDIN in the hope of it stimulating a public outcry to lead the police to action. He said he's very disturbed about it, but you know what? I'm going to play the video so you can judge for yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. 9 months ago, myself, Nazar Mohammed, and my son AZRUDDIN Mohammed, along with our two companies, have been sanctioned by OFAC. OFAC is an arm, the financial arm of the American government. And I have been very silent on this. To say that it hasn't affected us is an understatement. Indeed, it has affected us greatly because our entire business, actually come to a standstill. What I want to tell you, because I've seen, read, and heard from people, some very senior people within the political structure, who has been deliberately misrepresenting what this sanction is about, ostracizing us. The sanction is about myself and my son and our companies cannot do business with American citizens and American companies. We have been in the oil and gas sector very early, And we have lots of clients from various American companies who had to leave after the sanction respectfully. We were providing great service for them. But they had to leave, which is understandable. But to say that anyone who associates themselves with the Mohammeds would be sanctioned is ludicrous. AZRUDDIN Mohammed, since after the sanction, people took tens of thousands of pictures with him, and I'm not aware of anyone being sanctioned. The US government wouldn't sanction someone for taking a picture with someone. Yeah. They have spoken about lots of people has lost their visas. I'm in this, and I'm totally unaware of that. Daily News and Guyanese Critic, they are two surrogates of the ruling administration. And they put numbers to it. But what I know is that a lot of people lost their visas who are closely connected with the administration. These are not people who are known to us. I don't know them. AZRUDDIN don't know them on a personal level. We know each other by just seeing them around. So I just don't understand what is this about. Oh, all my life I have been associated with PPP. I worked with Fabs Burnham as a young public servant. Never had a personal relationship with him, but I worked with him as a personal officer based in Esquivo, his government. And from then onwards, I knew all the political leaders in our country. I was very close to Dr. Jagan. I worked hard to restore him in power in 1992. Those who are still old enough can substantiate that. So I just don't understand where this hostility towards us is coming from. I have supported other political parties financially, but I've always been very close to the People's Progressive Party. I would like to address this issue that was raised by this girl, young girl that Guyanese Critic interviewed. Now I want to make it very clear that I have instilled in my family values. You know, I can remember one time when my daughter was in Form 1 at high school, she brought a girl home by us. Unknown to us, she just showed up with this child and say, Mom, Dad, you know, she's going to stay with us because, you know, she's from Bartica and the conditions under which she's staying is not very nice. And we accepted her. She lived with us for 5 years until she wrote her CXC. We treated her like our own child, you know, and my son and my daughter and her, they were all together in the same house, and he never even looked at her, you know, in that kind of manner. So for this man to fabricate this lies, and we took on a private investigator, and it has been confirmed that this was a plan by, you know, people that is very close to this administration. I'm very disturbed about it because this is no joke. And I want to thank the public for standing with AZRUDDIN, because the plan was that if the public had bought into it and carry pressure, then it would have gone to a different stage, and eventually police would have come in. He went and he reported to the station, and up to today, the Guyanese critic didn't show up at the station to give a statement on the issue and to identify who this individual is. What is really going on in our society? I just can't understand how people can be so evil to do something like this. I'm an elderly man and I have different focus. My focus is to get closer to my Lord so that He can accept me with all the baggages I have in my life to paradise, and that is my main focus. But if my son wants to go into politics, that is his choice. I will advise him on integrity and so forth, as a father towards the son. I want to talk about the kind of difficulties we're getting right now. I have never experienced such difficulty under no administration. Right now we apply for the cabotage for our vessels to traverse in Guyana waters, and it has been refused. Now the Constitution protects me as a citizen of Guyana. I can do whatever business I want to do in my country. No one can stop me from doing any business in our country, because the sanction does not dictate that I cannot do business in my country. I've already explained to you what a sanction is about. But it seems as though some of them want to make it that if you talk to anybody, they're going to lose the visa. If somebody only associate with you, they're going to lose, they're going to be sanctioned. This is far from being the truth. They haven't given us the permission to traverse in the Guyana waters, because we are in the process of changing the vessels over into a Guyanese flagship. But it's a process that takes some time. I don't know if it's going to happen or what's going on. We have, for the past 14 years, about 80,000 acres of mining land. We never had an issue of renewing it yearly, pay all the royalties on it. When I called the commissioner, I wrote him, I called him. He said that, he's going to get back to me. Many, many months have now passed, and he hasn't get back to me. So we are contemplating, to maybe go to court on this issue. Or quarry land. After we were given our license, someone applied to do gold mining on this land. Now, this application happened long after we have secured our license. So I don't know, I just don't understand what is going on, Our Cambio license has been taken away without any hearing, without any justification. I don't know. I don't want to say like this is a personal attack, but I guess people can draw their own inference. I have a lot of things that I would be talking about as time goes on. There is this Guyanese businessman who has been buying gold from Venezuelan men dressed in military uniform, 99.9% gold, export it, return the money to a city bank, billions of US dollars within a 4-year span. Almost put the country financial system into crisis. And nothing has been done about that. I want to ask the public, and I will be speaking a lot on that issue, and I want to ask the public to be vigilant, because too many things start happening. I don't rule out the possibility of an assassination attempt to my son, because strange occurrences started to happen. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. Almighty God bless you all. Thank you very much.